Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's me, Larry the Batman fan. So today I wanted to talk about Christians in gaming, in the gaming scene. So, from what I've seen, a lot of people that are in the gaming world of this platform, YouTube, for instance, I'm sure there's some others like Twitch TV. I know that has some gaming content on there. Um, but primarily the place that has gaming content is YouTube, of course. You know, so like when it comes to people and stuff in gaming that are like gamers that play video games and are Christians in gaming, there really isn't that many, unfortunately, and it's actually quite sad in my eyes. I feel like I'm the only one at times. You know, I feel like I'm the only one that is bold enough to actually talk about Jesus in my videos and not really care about people, saying, well, you're going to lose subscribers if you talk about Jesus. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me because you lose subscribers for talking about cars. You lose subscribers for talking about sports because not everybody can get down with what you're saying. Your opinions and views on that might differentiate from what other people say about that as well. So that's a really stupid thing to say in my eyes because, why should we care about being labeled a Jesus freak or being labeled as cuckoo just because we're into video games. We love playing the games, but we want to talk about Jesus sometimes. Isn't it crazy how there are so many people that are like, well, we'll talk about video games, we'll talk about horror movies and movies in general, or we'll talk about all this demonic crap that's out there. But when it comes to glorifying Christ or Jesus Christ, that is, then oh no, you can't say that. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's like bullshit, you know? It's like ridiculous. Stay true to your faith and don't let people get you down because, they don't agree with what you're saying. You know, being more authentic and honest is better than being a liar, you know, and not being authentic. That's how I see it. That's how I perceive things. So and plus who cares if they label you as a Jesus freak or they label you as a person who is a Christian? Who cares? You know what I mean? They're just being judgmental themselves. They always label you judge, you're being judgmental. How dare you hate on gay people? How dare you hate on lesbians? Blah 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 blah. When in reality it's sin. Okay? You can't sin in this world and expect not to be held accountable the day that you die and stand before Jesus. You know? You got to stand up for your beliefs in Jesus Christ. And that's just how I feel. Got to be honest. Got to be respectful of people. Even though sometimes that can be hard to do, especially if someone's a complete dick towards you, that can be hard to do, you know. And being perfect is not, no one can be perfect, you know what I mean? Like only Jesus is perfect. I mean, I'm not a perfect person either. I know I swear as well. Y'all have watched my videos to see that as a Christian, yes, I do swear, but it's because I'm trying to get my point across, but I'm also sometimes I'm pissed when I'm filming a video, and other times I'm okay. I'm just trying to get my frustration out on a particular topic, and there's nothing wrong with that in my eyes, you know. So yeah, but when it comes to the gaming part of it, and I know that gaming please don't leave this in the comments section below saying, well, gaming has nothing to do with Christianity or believing in God. Those are two separate things. I already know that, jackass. I already know that. You're not telling me anything new. I already know. I'm just trying to get a point out here that there isn't that many Christians on YouTube that are gamers, and are that are talking about video games, but also sprinkle in Christianity as well. You know, but when it comes to the gaming aspect, it doesn't seem like there's very many. I mean, I've talked to RGT85. He doesn't believe in God. Gore the Movie God doesn't believe in God. I don't know if OGP believes in God or not. I have a funny feeling that he doesn't, because he's into watching horror movies and stuff, and there's only a few horror movies that I like Dawn of the Dead, you know, and A Quiet Place, and Quiet Place Part 2. There's really not that many that I like. 28 Days Later was another good one. You know, I just don't like horror because they're really dark and evil, and I don't see anything good with watching that. Matthew chapter 6. Read Matthew chapter 6. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's true. Everything in the Bible is true. But there's nothing wrong with playing video games. But I feel like you got to have your faith. You have to stick with what you believe in. You know, practice what you preach. Love others and do good to them. And your enemies, they say love thy enemies. Can be very hard to do. I do believe that it's good to love your enemies, but you can't really trust your enemies. You know what I mean? So that's something that I never understood. There's even parts of the Bible about free will that I never understood either. But the only Christian gaming channels that I know of besides myself, the Muddy Puddle Squad has been very open about his faith in God. So that's great. I'm glad that me and the Muddy Puddle Squad have that in common. Because unfortunately, besides me and him, and Melanie Mack, she's another one that does gaming. Yeah, Melanie Mack is a multi-genre YouTuber. You know, I know I occasionally go outside the realm of gaming, but yeah, that's mainly what she is. She does gaming, but she does live streams and she does other types of shit, you know. And Melanie Mack is also against lesbians and gays as well, so that I applaud her on, because I mean we can love the person, but we can't love their sin, you know. And they like to twist around words into their own narrative and say all this bullshit that we're not being good Christians or we're being hateful. We're throwing out hate speech because we're against that lifestyle. That's nonsense. Because the Bible says be fruitful and multiply, but it doesn't say be fruitful and multiply with men and men and women with women. It says be fruitful and multiply with a man and a woman. God was for that, not for gays and lesbians. He loves them personally, but he hates the sin. So stop twisting around the narrative. But it is nice knowing that I'm not exactly the only one out there. It just seems like it is, though. But I'm glad to know that the Muddy Puddle Squad is a Christian and he follows God and sticks with his views on religion. And Melanie Mack also does too, which is great. There are some other YouTubers out there that believe in God, but they're not really in the gaming scene. Like Nicholas Bowling and Cleveland Street Preachers are two others that I know of. But they're more about preaching the Word of God. And yeah, that's great. I'm all for that. But when it comes to the gaming stuff, they're not really doing that. And yes, that's their choice. I mean, everybody has a choice on what content they create. I'm not judging them for that. That's their prerogative. But me personally, I wanted to talk about gaming because people like Booger Boy Meister, the Angry Video Game Nerd, you know, was watching Tech Tootie Gamer for a while, a few others, and just got inspired by them. So you're probably saying, what's the point of this video? The point is just to shed light on some channels that actually serve Jesus and are also a gaming content creators. Yes, I'm sure there's a few others out there, but I do not know them, so I can't really say. I'm not sure about Games with T. I don't know if he is a Christian or not. But I know that Gordon the Movie God and RGT85, they are not Christians. Metal Jesus Rocks, I don't think he's a Christian either. He says he's Catholic, although he collects a lot of demonic metal music that I would never buy or collect. You don't want to corrupt your spirit from listening to demonic music, there's others, but I just don't know their faith. I don't think Wet Movie 1 is a Christian. He's not really a gaming channel either. He's more or less a guy that talks about movies and stuff. Hence the name. So, but yeah, that's just what I wanted to mention here. I think it's great that I'm not the only one, and hopefully there'll be more that come about that want to do gaming videos as well over the years here in 2025, since we're in the new year, and also want to talk about Jesus, because Jesus is important. Oh, another YouTuber I know is a Christian YouTuber, is Jackie. She was going by Jackie Stout, but she got married like a year ago to some guy named Lance. So her channel name is Jackie Vantine. So she changed her name because she got married. So my last name, I don't use my last name here. It's just a personal preference. My last name's not interesting, but the Batman fan, that's interesting to people. So that's why I keep the name. Because who wants to watch a channel where it's Larry Kohut? Like, nobody's interested in that shit. They want something cool, something edgy, something fierce. I'm all about justice. I'm all about being honest and authentic and telling it like how it is. And, mocking the cyber bullies and downplaying those wicked cyber bullies out there. Because the Umbrella Robster 97 is a piece of shit. He's a terrible YouTuber. He's a cyber bully on YouTube. So Batman will serve him justice. That's why I keep that channel name. Well, anyways, that's really all I wanted to say here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I know I'm not showing any games in this video, but don't worry, those videos are coming soon. Very soon. I have some PS2 games to play. I played like 5 or 6 of them, but I still got more to play. I got over 40 titles to entertain all of you out there. So stay tuned for that. And I got a Nintendo Switch and a GameCube collection update planned very soon. So stay tuned for that as well. And God bless you all. And yes, do support me. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that nice white subscribe button that you see on YouTube. It was red, but I think they changed it to white. And yeah, let's get to 300 subscribers. I really want to get up there in subscribers. And yeah, be sure to check out Melanie Mac on YouTube.com and also The Money Pulse Squad. Take care. Bye.